I think the thing that was like most frustrating about Bench was the only time support got really solid was when we got transferred over to a churn management specialist because we were going to leave. My books were often like 3 or 4 months late. And so I was always like emailing them being like, hey, like what's up with my books? What's going on? And then on top of that, when it actually came time to close out my books for the year, I'd get them like April 1st. So not only was I flying blind, but I was also filing taxes like up into the day. And I just never really felt like I could trust the books. They utilized AI to auto categorize things, and the AI was extremely inaccurate. So I would have to go through every transaction manually and oftentimes recategorize it and redo my books. So there was just a lack of trust and a lack of accountability because our account manager would change all the time. And they were account managers. They weren't like CPAs or even really folks who knew much about accounting. So I didn't have a good operational understanding of profitability and where money was going. I had to live out of the bank account versus out of a general ledger. It was very painful. And now I just like, I don't have to think about it. And that's the real benefit for me. It's like I trust Pilot to figure it out because Bench couldn't. They were like truly awful. We had a scheduled call with our account manager, but he literally put in his notice in the chat with us. He was like, I just quit. I'm not coming to this meeting. Goodbye. So like there was a lack of professionalism and I wasn't operating with a good financial pulse on the business. And so the way that I combated that was by having way too much cash on hand so I could account for anything. And that's not a way for me to be able to invest in growth. And I lost 40 hours of my life to cleaning up Bench's work. Pilot really understood our business. And one of the biggest things was we use Rippling as our HRAS and as our credit card. And they didn't understand that it was also a credit card. So there was just like phantom money going into Rippling that they billed as like payroll. And I was like, we don't have that many. How could these numbers not be aligned? So there was just a lack of critical thinking and common sense that led into like just mismanaging our books to a place where like I was flying blind financially. And I do not feel that way on Pilot.